Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video, wherever you are. Whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd Family a part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. I know it's late. It's almost midnight on the East Coast, so I'm not going to talk for a long time tonight. If you come on here live, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Make sure you give the video a like, a thumbs up, and if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Hey there, Eden. Glad to have you here. It takes about 2 seconds, and it's absolutely free, and it helps the channel out tremendously. But I want to say, if you were not at 244 Livestock Road, Easton Alley, Georgia tonight, you missed a fantastic CMW PWF show. That's why I'm so late coming on here. I ain't been home 5 minutes, but I want to jump on here and talk some NCAA. March Madness is still what I call it. A lot of folks now call it the basketball tournament because it goes into April, but I'm old school. I still call it March Madness. I want to talk about the games that happened yesterday, and then we'll talk about today's games tomorrow, and we'll talk about tomorrow's games on Monday. And then when we talk about tomorrow's games on Monday, we'll be down to the final four. Don't forget, my family and I are going on vacation on Monday. Hey there, Marcus. Glad to have you here. Austin, glad to have you here. So I'm not sure when there'll be a video on Monday, and I'm not sure if it'll be a live video or a pre-recorded video, but there will be something posted on Monday, and it may be a typical, normal, regular sports video, and it might be sports slash vacation, and it might just be a vacation video. Well, I'll try to do whatever I can on Monday and Tuesday while we are out of town. No, Austin, I'm not sick because God don't punish sexy people, but I do have a cold, but I keep a cold from really like November through May every year. Really, unless it's right smack dab in the middle of summer, my nose is stopped up. And for whatever reason, it's worse early in the morning and it's worse late at night. During the day, it's not that bad. But late at night, early in the morning, it's pretty bad. But I'm not sick outside of just a regular common cold. Hey there, Kevin. Glad to have you here. And happy birthday to you, Kevin, and may this be the best year of your life. I hope so. Hey there, Chili. Glad to have you here. But yesterday we had Michigan State defeat Ole Miss 73-70, and then we had two games that had the same exact score. Tennessee beat Kentucky 78-65, and Auburn beat Michigan 78-65. And then Houston and the game of the day, a last second shot, they defeated Purdue 62-60. Hey there, I'm going to assume your name is Caitlin. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I apologize, but thank you for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. And Austin, you're saying that you're glad Tennessee won. I'm happy they did. I've always said if I wasn't a Clemson fan, I'd be a Tennessee fan. So I don't pull for them because they're not Clemson, but I don't hate them. But my dad's side of the family lives in Tennessee. I love that whole state. To me, the state's just absolutely beautiful. And about every vacation that my family and I take, we go to Tennessee. So if I wasn't a Clemson fan, I would be a Tennessee fan. But I believe when you pull for a team, you pull for one team, and that's it, not more than one. So I pull for Clemson in every single sport there is. Hey there, Cage. Glad to have you here. And no, Austin, I do not have that. I'm not even sure what that is. And thank you, Ryan, for the kind comments. I don't look cool. I'm as cool as the other side of the pillow. So I'm even cooler in person than I am on here, but I do appreciate the kind words. We have a couple of games today, and then a couple of games tomorrow. And then, as I said, by the time tomorrow night wraps up, we'll be down to the final four. Hey there, 10 Heartless. Glad to have you here. And yes, I absolutely love Tennessee. Hey there, Zeke and Caden. Glad to have both of y'all here. I greatly, greatly appreciate that. And I agree with that sentiment 100%. So there'll be something on Monday. I'm not sure if it'll be, like I said, sports slash vacation or just vacation. But there'll be something posted. Might be live, might be pre-recorded. All depends on when I have time to do one. All depends on if the wife wants to do one. All depends on what the kids are doing. But there'll be something posted on Monday and Tuesday. And then we're coming back home sometime on Wednesday. Hey there, Grand Wizard Man. Glad to have you here. And you subscribe. Zeke and Caden, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really appreciate that. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I try to post videos every single day. I'm a very, very, very busy man. So there are days I just don't have time to post one because I don't like coming on here and just doing a random video where I've not prepared for it at all and I'm just blabbering to me. That doesn't help. So if I have a busy day and I just don't have time to discuss anything, I won't do one. But I try to do one every day, but I talk college football, the NFL, some college baseball, Major League Baseball, some college basketball, the NBA, NASCAR, wrestling, and then usually either on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, most of the time Wednesday every week, I do a top 10 countdown, and some of those are about sports, some are about wrestling, they might be about restaurants, about food, vacation, movies, music. So my top 10 countdowns aren't always about any kind of sport or wrestling, but about everything else I do is centered around sports and wrestling. My favorite thing to do, are you asking in general? Are you asking about sports or exactly what are you, if you're asking just overall, my favorite thing to do is be a professional wrestling referee, which is why I've been one for almost 18 years, and hopefully the good Lord willing, the creek don't rise, I'll be one for 18 more years at least. I love it. It keeps me young, and I love hearing the crowd boo the bad guys and cheer the good guys. So I absolutely love being a professional wrestling referee. And number two on my list, Zeke and Caden, would be I work part time in radio, covering high school football and high school basketball here where I live. So that's my second favorite thing to do because my very first job when I was in high school was working in radio. I love radio. I love music and I love sports. So to be able to get paid to stand behind a microphone and talk football or basketball is awesome. So I love it. No, Austin, I've never refed on TV per se because I made the decision a long time ago that I was never going to be the dad that wasn't home to see his kids. So when I first started being a referee, I was single. So I thought, well, you know what? If I can make it big while I'm still single, I will. But after I fell in love with my wife and we got married and had kids, I said, not me. Because I've seen too many marriages end in divorce because one of the parents is gone all the time. So the marriage dies down, and then you're not close to your kids because they never see you. And my mom and dad got divorced when I was 6 years old, so I didn't have a dad growing up. So I always said, nope, if I ever get a chance to do it, just to say I did it, I'll do it. But I'm not going to sign no contract where I'm gone 300 days out of the year. I'm not going to do it. But now I've refed matches on TV because you can get on YouTube and watch many and many matches that I've refed. But as far as signing with a company that does their shows on TV, I have not. But now the place I refereed at tonight, they are trying to get their own 24/7 TV channel where you can go on there anytime and watch wrestling, night or day, no matter what day or time it is. And if and when that happens, then I'll be reffing for a promotion that comes on TV, but it's still local. I don't mind that. If I can go to a show and get home, even if it's 2 o'clock on Sunday morning, I'm fine with it. But I'm not going to a show where I leave on Saturday and not get back home till Tuesday. I'm just not going to do it. I love my wife too much and I love my kids too much, and I'm just not going to do that. I don't want my kids to get 15 years old and they're in high school fixing to start driving, and they're like, "Where's Daddy at?" And I'm looking back thinking, you know what? I missed my kids, so I won't do that. Hey there, Caden. I'm assuming it's the same person, just on your own account now. So thank you so much for doing that as well. And Austin, they do have a YouTube page, but they're also trying to get their own 24/7 wrestling channel where you can go on there anytime, night or day, and there's never any paid programming, and it's nothing but wrestling over and over and over and over again. Don't worry if that happens. I will talk about it here on the channel. But let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. The umbrella was originally going to be called just Brella, but the inventor hesitated. And that does it for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of three. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.